What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to go over a money play that Problem Right was running against the Big Dime 146 in his game against Madden Elite. He was in the, first off, he's in the West Coast offense, and he would be in gun bunch, but he would audible into spread double flex. Now, there's one thing that's pretty important about spread double flex is these strong slots. If you guys just want to make a little mini scheme out of this, you can. It's pretty easy. You go into strong slot. Now, what that does is you can see number 19 where he is. When you go into this package originally, it's going to be a tight end. Now, there's a way you can work yourself around this. You're going to go into substitutions by hitting RB, and then you're going to go over to where Ted Ginn Jr. is. You're going to hit A. It's actually going to be the tight end originally. It's going to be number 87 who's going to be there, Jared Cook. You're going to hit A, sub that tight end, whoever that is, and then you're going to sub back in Ted Ginn Jr. And Ted Ginn Jr. is then going to be there at receiver. If you don't do that, you're still going to have a tight end out there. So make sure you hit that little adjustment before you choose the play. Now, the play we're going to be running is curl flat. Now, something really important to understand is that while they were playing in Mutt, he had Marvin Harrison at the slot. Now, Marvin Harrison had slot apprentice, which enables him to be able to be put on a post route, a crosser, and I believe a corner route and one other route as well. So we've got Michael Thomas to quote unquote imitate or replicate Marvin Harrison as if we were to be playing Mutt. So we're going to go into curl flat. We're going to start in a simple cover 3 sky. Now, I want to talk about something real quick. You can leave B on this curl route, or you can put them on a smoke screen. Now, I personally like to put them on a smoke screen, and the reason for that is because if you put them on a curl route, that curl flat on that side of the field is much more likely to jump this post route we're going to put on Michael Thomas late. So if you want to throw that post route a little bit later, make sure you put a smoke screen out on the field. If you're expecting to throw it early, then you can leave a curl route and you can just create a simple high-low read on that one side of the field. But this is the way that he was running it. He was going to leave this guy on a curl flat, drag X, put Y in a post, and then just make a simple read. I'm going to take it one step further though, because I like to be able to have that post route late and early as well. Just more options, the better. So we're going to go ahead and double team this guy. Double team doesn't work, but we're going to go ahead and snap this ball. And you can see right there, post route over the top of the middle of the field. We also have Alvin Kamara out of the backfield. And on top of that, we have the drag. Now right there, we just didn't get time because our offensive line just can't handle simple blocking logic. But again, we'll do this one more time. See if we can fit this post route. Otherwise, you can see pass lead to the inside to Alvin Kamara for an easy dot. Now, this is specifically against a cover 3. Now, the reason this works is because this streak ran by A, pulls the hook curl up, which then clears that area of the field out. The drag is then going to get open late or early, depending on their shading. And the post route, again, depending on their shading, will get open as well early or late. It's just all based on what your opponent is doing. So, again, streak A, I'm going to put B on a smoke screen, drag X, post route Y. Something that simple. Go ahead and snap this ball. Please. There we go. Dot. And you can see right there, post route getting open late, and it was in fact open a little bit earlier than what we would have been what we threw. So that's with a cover 3. A cover 2, the way that you're going to read the running back, the way that you're going to pass lead it is going to be slightly different. In a cover 3, you're generally wanting to just pass lead it straight up and a little bit to the right, depending on how the flat plays it. If you flat play to the inside, you're going to pass lead it to the inside. Normally against a cover 3, I'm going to just pass lead it straight up unless the hook curl's there. Then you got to pass lead it slightly different. But cover 2, we're really going to be looking to pass lead it to the inside a lot more aggressively. So again, we're going to be going back into curl flat. And this time we'll go against a simple old Tampa 2. Now, I was talking about how the smoke screen is really important in pulling down a flat. And it is extremely important in this situation. Because the cloud flat, if you leave that little curl route out there, he will jump this post route ran by Michael Thomas. So I'm going to go ahead and just suck him down by putting B on a little smoke screen. I'm going to go ahead and streak A. That's going to clear out that side of the field for Alvin Kamara. And then we're also going to have either the post route or the drag route open over the middle of the field, and potentially the post route open late. So we'll go ahead and snap this ball. You can see right there, we got the drag underneath real quick. And if you have a little more time, you're going to have the post route yet again on this sideline for an easy 20-yard dot. So we'll do this one more time. Again, streak A, smoke screen B, post route Y, drag X. Again, we're using the Saints for Michael Thomas with that slot apprentice, so that's why we're using him in this situation. Hopefully we can get a little more time. That post route will get open. You just have to have time for it to develop. But we'll try and get Alvin Kamara right here, pass lead to the inside. It's going to be a little bit earlier than what you anticipate. If you throw it too late, that vertical is going to play a lot better, whereas if you throw it early, the vertical is just going to be non-existent, because again, the vertical ran by number 10 is going to clear out that zone for you. You can see him right there, a little curl flat. It's going to be real hard to guard. So this is how you're going to go about attacking a cover 2. Really, really simple, guys. Nothing super fancy. Some basic high-low reads with the post route late as well. So we see if we can get this post route late. Wait for it. I don't think we're going to have time. We're not going to have time. But you can see right there, Michael Thomas is wide open for an easy dot, provided you get the time that you need. It's kind of a little frustrating because I was just in a game and I was just destroying this man with this one play alone. So we'll see if we can get, hopefully we can get Michael Thomas out here and get a little better pass protection than what we're getting right now. See if we can stop the ball. Geno Atkins not getting double teamed yet again, but you can see right there, provided you get time, that smoke screen is going to pull that cloud flat down. If it's not pulling it down, you can switch it up and you can put an out route there instead, such as this. So you can be on an out route if you expect a Tampa 2. And then streak A, post route Y, drag X. And then you just got to have time. And this game just, yeah, it's not about time. It's about who can get the ball off fastest. But you can see right there. Easy. I wanted to go down, but it's a very, very easy dot. And it's going to be extremely difficult for a user to guard, because if they guard the post route, what's going to end up happening is Alvin Kamara is going to get open. If they guard the drag, the post is going to go open as well as Alvin Kamara. So it's just going to be very, very, very tricky to do. And on top of that, I found if for some reason they really screw up their coverage and cross man the wrong person to leave that guy in a flat, you're going to have your A receiver wide open for a touchdown. So realistically, crossman is not going to work all too well against this defense. But this is a setup I'm going to give for cover 2. Again, that out route is not a read. It's simply just to pull that cloud flat down and allow the post route ran by Michael Thomas to get open over the top. So we're going to stop this ball. You can see right here, if you don't have time, we're not going to have time for that post route. So we're going to throw our drag instead. If you're getting really good pass protection in this situation, then by all means, go ahead and wait for that post route to develop across the sideline. You're not going to be able to click on and get there in time to make a play on the ball. So that's cover 2. That's cover 3. We'll go ahead and get into cover 4. Now, cover 4 quarters, it can be a little tricky because sometimes they can play it pretty well. Sometimes they don't. So you just got to be aware of how well they're playing it. Now, I'm going to specifically go into a cover 4 drop just because it's easiest. In cover 4 quarters, being completely honest, it just sucks. So we're going to go ahead and post route Y, drag X, streak A, put B on a smoke screen. Again, that's just to pull any kind of flat down from the field. And we're just going to read how the defenders react. It's really, really simple. Snap the ball. You can see right there. Alvin Kamara, easy dot. Now, he also has backfield mismatch or whatever it's called, where he pretty much can just ag every single LB that gets manned up against him for an easy dot. But the reads are almost always going to be post route or drag. And then lastly, if you see the user just going full-blown idiot, you're going to take Alvin Kamara out of the backfield almost every single time. So go ahead and snap this ball one more time. Come on, double teams. Oh my word, you got to be kidding me. There's the backfield mismatch working and 2 people shedding double teams instantly. It's absolutely insane. But you can see right there, if we're going to instant replay, the post route will develop late. You're just going to, again, have to have some time. I don't know how we can't block 3 people for more than 2 seconds. Right there, you can see post route is now open. If you throw it right here, right when he's breaking past that quarter flat, he will get open very easily. You can see, I don't know why that quarter flat followed him. It shouldn't match, but cover 4. I don't know what they did to cover 4, but they really broke cover 4 because this is not supposed to match whatsoever. But it's right there. Michael Thomas, eventually the quarter flat bails. Michael Thomas open for an easy dot. And as always, you can always just take your underneath stuff really quickly. If you have time, the quarter flat, the post route, you can see all this space over there. He's going to get wide open. If we have time, again, that he's open for a dot for an easy 20-yard gain. So So we'll do this one more time. Hopefully, I don't know why I'm having to set a double team. Why you guys can't just EA figure your game out. But again, really basic read progression. We're probably gonna mess up our blocking. Yep. But we're gonna dot him anyways. You can see right there, in that instance, we're able to get the post route wide open for a 20-yard gain. So that's going to take care of this money play. Again, this is used by Problem Right in the in the Madden Club Championship for the Chargers team. I don't know what I'm saying right now. But anyways, that's going to take care of this video, guys. Until next time, get in the lab, start practicing this. This has been T-Meister. See ya.